Welcome, welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. I'm gonna tap in and get a message for the collective. Hello, the voice. How are you? Welcome. Cards flying out. Okay. Welcome. Clear messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. We have a hat. You'll be playing a different role. I feel the energy assumed, collective. You're working on something. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Hello, Avon lady. Amy, welcome. We have crib. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay, you could be working on, I'm picking up more energy of an enterprise, business, career. You'll be playing a different role soon, and Spirit is saying to increase your efforts in order to achieve your goals. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. We have a vulture. Someone dealing with depression, anxiety, worry that someone is going against you. You got a vulture in your energy. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. This vulture could be taking pleasure with friends and trying to work against you, collective. This could be a younger woman dealing or relationship with a younger woman. Dragon, beware self-delusion. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. Okay, so don't delude yourself thinking that these people are for you. They're clearly against you, collective. Like I said, it could be a younger woman with a friend in vulture energy. This journey is leaving you wiser mentally or physically. And then the last one out we have is money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So there's success. This is why I pick up the energy of them working so hard to come up against you, what you're working on, collective. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. I'm going to pull your energy first and then the people that are working against you, which is working for you. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Welcome, Juanita. For the collective, we have the High Priestess out here and the Queen of Wands. A Tower moment, which brings 9 of Cups in work or business. Happiness, going within. Beautiful energy. So, you're guided by your intuition. You have sacred knowledge. Very creative here. Magnetic. You attract a lot of these unhealthy energies. Could be going through a tower moment. This is working out in your favor. Okay. These people may have tried to cause a tower against your emotional fulfillment, your finances, your success. This money path here. In relation to work, what you're working on, building, is bringing in a lot of happiness, a new start. Okay, you'll be playing some type of different role. You could have withdrawn your energy. This could be being looked into, but you're showing up isolated from these energies at this time. Okay, let's clarify some of these. Thank you, Spirit. We have Virgo, Leo, more Virgo, Scorpio, heavy Scorpio, Leo again, or just any fire sign, and Pisces out here. Thank you. Yep, you're standing your ground. Intuitively, you were guided to put boundaries up. Excuse me, confirmation with these people. This vulture dealing with anxiety or depression. working against you, taking pleasure in this with friends. Like I said, this could be a younger woman collective. We have the Lovers here. This could be your love for what you're building. This could be a lover in your life. Can I get clarity on the Lovers? We have a Page of Wands and a King of Swords. So you're taking passionate action from a place of integrity, logic, truth, reason. For some of you where this does not involve a relationship, because I don't see much relationship energy out here yet. This is something that you're working on. Balance, unity in your life. Harmony. Let me get one more for the Page of Wands for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. 10 of Cups. This is bringing you emotional happiness and fulfillment. However this is playing out, there's happiness and fulfillment for you here. This is something you're deeply passionate about. Thank you. This Tower is clarified by your strength. So whatever this Tower is, this upheaval, reset, could have been something shocking that happened. You're showing strength and fortitude. I'm hearing poise and grace through this situation, collective. Are you being guided to? More Leo energy out here. Clarify the Tower with the Strength card. Yeah, it could have their attempts to destabilize your courage, your self-esteem. You come out victorious. More Leo energy. Okay, so your solar plexus is definitely activated, working, in alignment, coming out successful. Okay, receiving recognition. You have deep pride, strength here. Let's move on to the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. They tried to make you lose some type of stability and or resources, some type of business opportunity, job or contract, okay? This was imbalanced. It was one-sided, all right? These people, this vulture energy, this close friend, this younger woman could have taken advantage of your kindness, your generosity, all right? Something that brought you emotional fulfillment, success, abundance. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. You're moving forward successfully. They're not stopping anything. It could have caused you some type of heartbreak. Something that you felt was imbalanced. Okay? But you're moving forward. Resilient with all this strength around this Tower. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. How is this applying to the collective? Something that you've mastered. You have a level of self-mastery here in whatever it is that you do. Thank you. Yeah, they really tried to end something for you. I'm hearing not holding back any punches here. Bringing a lot of conflict with the 5 of Wands. Could have tried to recruit people, flying monkeys, insecure energies to work against you. This has been a long journey. You're very compassionate, King of Cups energy here. You're empath, mature and balanced in your emotional state. This is why you're showing up successful here. Couple hiccups. If this is leaving you wiser, thank you, Spirit. On the fence, we have a Queen of Pentacles actually coming out in reverse. Wow, so this is somebody very insecure, bringing this conflict, trying to bring a painful ending, betraying you, causing some type of crisis in your life. Thank you, Spirit. The Sun card. This energy just gets old, collective. Clarify the sun. Thank you. Something being exposed, coming to light, happiness, exposed as in accusations, reckless communication, action that they took, thought they were strategic, thought they thought something out. They wanted this to have a direct impact on you, okay? Clarify the Knight of Swords with the sun. This is being exposed, it's seen. Thank you, Spirit. Grand Rising, BB. Clear messages. Got something flipped over. For the collective. What's this Knight of Swords to the Sun? The illusion. Seven of Cups in reverse. You have clarity now. Okay? You're not being distracted by these things anymore. The illusion ends. Restoration here. Seven of Cups in reverse. And clarify the Hermit, the last card out for the collective. Look at that. Emotional fulfillment, love, and renewal. Connecting with like-minded individuals, your soul tribe, you staying in a place of love, authenticity, okay? And holding back. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups and Page of Cups, okay? You focus on all the possibilities. You're seeing that in this hermit mode energy, okay? Withdrawing from this. All the possibilities. That innocence, that childlike state remains through all of this. Okay? Recovering from any financial loss, lack. Hope is being returned. Five of Pentacles in reverse. In regards to your foundation. You're guarded, okay? You could have dealt with some type of financial loss for a period. Really tried to destabilize you. Showing up as a Queen of Cups in the upright. Very loving. The match to this King of Cups, okay? Empathetic, nurturing, compassionate, wise, healing. A healer. Thank you, Spirit. In the money path that came out, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There is a path of money or abundance waiting for you to find it. So keep going. And whatever this new role will be. Can we get messages around the new role? A King of Pentacles. A boss position, okay? You're good with your finances. Very knowledgeable, wise, okay? Practical and protected. You learn lessons not to maybe extend this loving energy that's coming out with the King and the Queen of Cups to everyone. Okay. They're only in a place of envy and jealousy. Yeah, it could have been a difficult decision, but they showed you who they were, collective. And once that happens, you have to believe them. Yes. Taking a pause with the Hangman, gaining a new perspective, leaving you very wise. Contemplating your next move. You're going after what it is that excites you. And you handled this in a very tactful, graceful way. Diplomatic. You're a very beautiful soul, in and out, inside and out, collective. This role could have something to do with you being a mediator, a negotiator, or just bringing those skills. Okay. And this is your justice. Balance being restored. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get messages around these energies. Let's tap in and see what's going on with these vultures. I'm hearing mankind. You have mankind consciousness, man or woman consciousness, and then God consciousness. So these are mankind. They live in their lower nature, reptilian energy I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages around this vulture. These friends attached to this vulture, this younger woman. Thank you, Spirit. It could be a water sign. Definitely somebody from your past, younger than you. Someone you made memories with. Thank you, Spirit. A few more for the collective regarding this vulture energy. Bringing a lot of conflict. They could have, I'm hearing, enticed a riot. Okay. They can't stand up against you alone, collective. This person's dealing with some type of depression or anxiety. They're under divine judgment. Okay. The energy has to be balanced out. They have to take accountability. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Let me get a few more. Experiencing financial, physical, mental lack, poverty, hardships. Left out in the cold. This is coming out under that Eight of Pentacles. These individuals or someone in this group could have lost some kind of stability. Can I get a couple more? Thank you, Spirit. Following the Judgment and the Five of Wands. I see a Magician peeking out. We got the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Magician. So they were trying to manifest. I'm picking up Destiny Swap energy, but they are going to be destined to experience the energy they sent out. They were trying to get some type of emotional renewal. Up to 3 people here. They have to surrender whatever they were trying to manipulate. Okay. Dealing with a painful betrayal that they enacted. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's get some clarity around this. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. This person could be, or these people, someone in this group, this younger woman, could be, like I said, a water sign. I see 2 to 3 children here. This person does, I don't think they have time. They're not showing up as a good parent, whoever this is. I don't think they have their children. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy. Stuck in some type of mental entrapment regarding your knowledge, your spiritual wisdom, your beliefs, and or institution. Okay. Dealing with this anxiety, depression, and worry. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, their children could be with a matriarch energy is what I'm picking up. We have the Sun, the Five of Wands again, and the Star. This person is insecure or feels defeated behind your light in this star quality that you exude. You're born to shine, collective. You've already come out as a healer. Very competitive, aggressive. Could have been a clash of egos. Something happened for this Tower to be out here with this Five of Wands. Okay, but it looks like, you know, that saying that your light irritates their demons. You expose something, and with this person, this group of people, what they may not realize is you did it for them. And Queen of Cups can be very emotionally loving, nurturing, representing Cancer, the mother of the zodiac, but they're also very emotional and can be unstable, imbalanced if their emotions are not balanced. Thank you, Spirit. This person could also have mother issues, needing to heal with this Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, it's a matriarchal energy. This person may have, if they're not taking care of the kids, primarily custody of the kids or something, they could have conflict. This came up to be healed. Conflict with a matriarch, okay? This is the deep-seated issue, and you were being projected on, collective. Yeah, there's family issues here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, deep family conflict. Conflict over money. Yeah. Person could have been looking for a surrogate. Okay, they're saying a younger woman. So you could have triggered mother wounds, collective, father wounds in this person. They're spying on you. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Clarify the Five of Cups, or Five of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Libra. Okay. Yeah, they invested. They thought this would pay off. They planned, okay? Some type of profit, either energetically, maybe to destabilize your finances. This was a group effort. They pulled their energy together. Okay, whoever this, clarifying this Five of Wands and the Tower above it. Excuse me, to come up against you. Confirmation. Tell me more about that, Spirit. Oh, they don't want to see that now? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Thank you, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this was they joined forces. Okay, there was some type of bond here, a connection. Two of Cups energy. A partnership. To take down the collective instead of stepping up. Getting their shit together, taking care of their children. Healing a mother wound. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else on this? Hello. Clear messages for the collective. They made a choice. They could be forced out of their comfort zone. Like I said, this is all coming out under the Tower and the Five of Wands. They're at a crossroads with something. Okay. Maybe this conflict backfiring is bringing up their childhood nostalgic memories. Maybe this is coming up for healing. The divine always has a plan. Okay. Yeah, they definitely tried to destabilize your stability, your success here, your achievements. Maybe they'll find it within them to go after this. There's enough for everyone. We're all a star. If you can find your star, step into your North Node instead of trying to take down a star energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify judgment for the collective with this energy. Justice. Okay, they're under divine judgment. It will be just and fair. Okay, know that things happen in the spiritual realm first before they manifest. If you're not seeing this, this is cause and effect, truth being revealed. Some of this could involve legal issues. Okay, and this judgment and justice is happening in the collective's favor because once again, you stayed in a place of inner strength. Okay. Courage. You had compassion and inner stillness through this. This is clarifying why judgment and justice is here. Thank you, Spirit. Kudos to the collective. Anything else on judgment? Thank you. This person, these people, they're resistant to change. They're going through some type of inner purge. Okay, they have an inability to change. They could be stuck. This is causing decay, stagnation, repeating negative patterns. Death card in reverse. Not wanting to let go. This is 8th house energy. This deals with loss, how you handle loss, as well as resources, other people's money, taxes, you know, that type of thing. But in this situation, they don't handle change or loss well. They can't stand up next to you with this strength here, collective. Anything else before we move on from judgment? Thank you. Clear messages. Empress energy, your divine feminine. You're protected, okay? You could have a deep connection to the earth, very caring and nurturing. You're giving birth. If you're giving literal birth, congratulations. But birth to some type of money path, okay? Where you will be playing a different role. Birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. Thank you, Spirit. These people have what's called growing pains. Growth is never easy. It is often painful, and they're resistant to this. Thank you. They're dealing with emotional, mental, and financial poverty, instability with the 5 of Pentacles. Under the 8 of Pentacles, like I said, they could have lost some type of employment, a contract. They have health issues. Thank you, Spirit. And what I'm seeing from, oops, I think I knocked out the light. One second. I'm trying to grab this card. We have the, what's that, 7 of Cups coming out in reverse again, clarifying this 5 of Pentacles. They want some type of restoration, an illusion to end. We're ending the illusion here in this reading because I'm calling them out. The health issues that I see, whoever this is has, let me get one more. The illusion is out. They're dealing with some type of health issue. Spirit. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles again with the Knight of Wands. Hot-tempered. Rebellious and driven by their passion. Refusing to go within here. 4 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles. Financial loss. Multiple priorities and decisions. Going into a place of self-protection here. Retreating from something. I'm seeing herpes, genital warts. I'm going to just call it how I see it with this Knight of Wands out here. This person could be very charming, free-spirited, and led by their passion, their lower nature. Let's go a little further into this genital herpes or warts. Page of Swords, 5 of Cups. They could have been bullied about this. We got this Page of Swords, this chatty energy, which caused some type of sadness, mourning. Their health, okay, how can I explain this? Your health is directly connected to your finances. Things can happen to people and circumstances that we may perceive it as, you know, it shouldn't have happened or they were taken advantage of. Irregardless, whoever this is not taking care of their health. And they're still out here in this reckless, passionate energy. Someone is talking and or exposing this, is causing them. Five of Pentacles came out to clarify the Five of Pentacles. So they could be having an outbreak, a crisis, trying to balance and manage this. This is how it's showing up in their reality. Whoever this is, also with the Lover's card coming out and this friend, pleasure with a close friend, there could be a trio, I'll say it that way, with some type of intimate behavior. Okay. Messy, messy, messy. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else on this Five of Pentacles? Health issues. This has got my neck hurting. That's too many. With the Lovers, and yeah. The Lovers, clarifying a couple. Ten of Swords in reverse. They're trying to heal. There's some type of fallout. Going through a period of recovery with this health issue. And this is truth. This manipulation is backfiring. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, I want to move on from this. Yeah, Six of Swords. Let's move on. We have this Sun and Ace of Cups. Something is exposed, illuminated. They wanted an emotional renewal, like a come up off of your energy, collective. This was a group, a trio, okay, that has to surrender from whatever this manipulation is. They could really be sick. Someone in this group of people, this vulture energy, is sick. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Clarify the Ace of Cups for the collective. The Moon is here. And what is this trying to flip out? Okay, they were waiting on this. This was the hidden secret, trying to control, manipulate a situation. Four of Pentacles. They figured they had put the work in to take down the collective. This money path, the success, a new role you could be playing in. You increasing your efforts. This is what they were waiting on in the shadows here. The secrets, illusions, confusion, fear energy. Very low vibrational. And thought this would work. Clarify the Three of Cups. Thank you, Spirit, for the collective. Whatever this trio is doing is very toxic, okay? Obsessive, low vibrational, lust energy with the Devil card here. People could be obsessive, emotionally imbalanced. Clarify the Devil and the Three of Cups. This is truth and clarity, okay? On these energies. Ace of Swords. Anything else? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Let me just hit the bell for a second, y'all. Anybody else feel like they need a shower? Like, Get help. Like, clarify the Ace of Swords with the Devil card on this trio. This Three of Cups energy. Thank you, Spirit. Every moment of the day. Cleanse, exactly. Yeah. Move on away. They want to move on to calmer waters too. I bet you do. Heal. Okay, you put distance. These people are reckless with their words, their accusations, their actions. There's that unstable, entitled energy. A lot of sexual lust, greed, envy. Living in their shadow, oppressive, dealing with addictions, materialism, toxic, obsessive, and attachments. Clarify Four of Swords. Somebody's sick. An Emperor could be the masculine energy in this trio. Okay. Someone in a position of authority. Could be a father figure. There are no new beginnings. They were careless. They were unprepared. Lack of direction. Okay. Poor judgment. Emperor coming out with the Fool in reverse. As a result, they're dealing with some type of health issue here. This is manipulation backfiring with the Magician. Clarify 4 swords with the Emperor and the Fool in reverse. We got an 8 of Pentacles. What about the 8 of Pentacles? Okay. That's a lot. Collective, you're moving on. Okay. New relationships, new projects, new proposals, an emotional renewal. There's success in public recognition. All right. The recognition is being realized and illuminated on this Emperor in reverse with 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Abusing people's generosity here. Selfishness. Something one-sided and imbalanced regarding work. This person, this could be someone you work with in a position of power or authority that's sick, that has these health issues. They all have it, whatever this is. Like I said, I saw genital warts, herpes, some type of varicella is coming out here. This is closing out a cycle to this foolish behavior where you're showing up very self-confident and victorious. 6 of Wands energy, an emotional renewal for you. All right. You went through some type of emotional awakening about these people. This Vulture energy. Okay. Last card out we have is the Magician. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Magician. Yeah, they got to walk away. They got to stop it. They could be dealing with abandonment issues. Okay, unfulfilled. There's a hole in this energy that's so deep and wide that they can't fill it with these like heinous tactics. Thank you, Spirit. You're in hermit mode. That came out as your last card. It's back out here. As far as these people's energy, they have to do some type of introspection. Hopefully they follow some type of inner guidance. They could be in a period of isolation, being alone. They may want to communicate something. There could be a withdrawal. There's a couple here. There could be a withdrawal in this family unit, this dynamic. Let me clarify what these cards are in regards to the Magician and the 8 of Cups walking away. We got a 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So there may be a Emperor walking away from a family setting, dynamic, children. There are up to 2 children here. This was their emotional fulfillment. There's some type of fast change, action, or communication. Thank you. Anything to clarify this? Any further spirit for the collective? Thank you. They got to move forward after some type of betrayal or heartbreak. Somebody could have got... I picked up a throuple, okay? Somebody could have got hurt and be very angry and bitter behind this. We have the grief, the hurt, the loss. 3 of Swords, betrayal. This is messy. I'm picking up a couple different storylines. You could have had a friend of a couple dealing with one of the couple. You could have had them all together. Somebody had an outbreak, got sick. Somebody is hurt. It's causing some type of separation or someone to walk away from a family unit. They're up to 2 to 3 kids. That came out earlier. Whoever this younger woman is does not have custody of her kids. There's a matriarch. She has mother wounds. I saw that. Some type of conflict, aggression, bullying. And someone in this throuple is moving forward. They're facing their fears. They're trying to get their opposing forces to work together. What's the Chariot? Thank you, Spirit. The Magician, they're trying to manifest their desires, have the willpower, the resources to move forward from whatever the situation that they had that is falling apart. Thank you. Somebody could have transportation issues, time to make a move. Okay, we got a younger water sign out here again with the Page of Cups. They need to make a move to, there's karma here, unexpected events with the Wheel of Fortune. It's coming out in the upright. Judgment. They don't want to face judgment. They want to balance something out, maybe with you, collective. Temperance to the Queen of Cups. Dealing with some type of judgment and or karma. What's this Two of Swords in reverse? Conclusions to be had. A deadlock decision. Somebody needs to make a choice with something. They're causing a stalemate. Maybe not taking accountability. Whatever it is weighing them down, their burden. They want to release this. They want to get out of this karma. They want their health restored, I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. What's at the bottom of the deck? Well, with this type of betrayal, envious, sneaky energy, I don't think what do you think you're going to get good out of that? Let's get a few more archetypes. I did see mother issues, so like childhood wounds. Thank you, Spirit. Someone operating in damsel, addict, exorcist, and priest energy. So with the damsel, they're waiting for a knight to provide for them. Seduction by romantic or illusions. So yeah, this is somebody who definitely moves this Knight of Wands energy for their passion. It leaves them in this Five of Pentacles that came out twice. All right. This person has addiction issues, compromises their integrity and their honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over their inner spirit. Exorcist, fear of facing their own demons. And priest, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So like I said, if this person has gifts, they misuse their gifts. They could be intuitive, but they misuse their gifts and try to use it to their own advantage. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. We have a scribe and a lover. So altering facts, plagiarizing others' work. They could have lied on you. They could have wrote something down. They could have distorted the truth. Okay. With the scribe here. And the lover. Obsessive pattern that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Yeah, there is a couple here that, is dealing with some younger woman, or all three of them, and this is obsessive. We saw that with the Devil card. They're bound, they're trapped to something. Here it is. They like instant gratification. This does harm others, especially if these people are sick. and they know they're sick and they're spreading this, whatever this is. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Okay. You're an advocate. You're a hero or heroine. Okay. Passion for your journey and of personal empowerment. And you inspire, your advocate archetype inspires you to put compassion into action. Very beautiful energy. You irritated the demons attached to this person, these people collective. They can't stand it. They don't want to see it. Okay? Yeah, not willing to do the inner work. Don Juan energy. Okay? Using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Using what they got to get what they want. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. King in reverse. Excessive feelings of entitlement. Rulership without restraint. Okay. Their way or no way. Not even the highway. Very dangerous energy. We have an artist here. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses. Inspiring others to see life symbolically. So you're very gifted, collective. This is going to bring this money path. You use your gifts that way. Your artistic energy. They wanted to vampirize off of you. Depleting others for your psychic survival. Chronic complaining and codependency. To a healer. Okay. Passion. To serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. They wanted to take your light, steal your energy, threatened by it, in refusing to do that inner work. He has 5 kids. Wow, 4 to 11. Anything else on these archetypes? Thank you, Spirit. A child, eternal, in reverse. Yeah, they got wounds. Somebody got mama wounds, okay? Inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. In the bottom of the deck, a Messiah complex. Exaggerated belief that you are the only means which through a cause can succeed. Trying to take the role of the divine. What's peeking up here? Oh. Okay. A student. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness, and lifelong learning. That is your energy collective. And you were dealing with someone who was a prostitute. Places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. With a Messiah complex. Addict, damsel, exorcist, vampire. Let's get a vibe around this. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Yeah, you're hopeful now that you cut ties. All right, you stood up, had to defend yourself. You had an awakening. All right, you're very optimistic and inspiring, as well as being inspired towards your success. Your success is guaranteed once you release these energies. There's cords attached to this. Do a cord cutting. Okay, email me if you need one done. Thank you, Spirit. Showing up in established energy. Very settled, secure, and wealthy. Yeah, there's a money path here. You'll be playing a different role. They can't escape something. They can't let go, breathe, and clear your mind. Recharge and running in reverse. You can't run from yourself. Wherever you go, there you are. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Your messages. They're not present at all. Very low vibrational. Living in the past, depressed, or the present, anxious. with now in reverse, while you maintain balance, peace, and happiness, collective. You're being guided to, if you're struggling to do that. Energy has to go back somewhere. Release it. Send it back to the owner. Clear messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Intimacy. Oh. Whatever this intimate throuple connection was very toxic. They're feeling hopeless as a result. Okay. Dealing with some type of loss. Okay. Their emotional state is directly connected to their finances. There's a lot of drama and arguments, incompatible energy, just poisonous, venomous. Okay. And whatever this intimate closeness was. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Lacking that nurturing energy, instead showing up very lustful. Inconsiderate by any means necessary. Foolish energy. Wise, wisdom in reverse. They're not a mentor. They don't give back. Very selfish. We saw that earlier. Bottom of the deck. These are the consequences. Touch not the anointed. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get messages for the collective. Our messages. What does collective need to be aware of? Yes. Cleanse. Cleanse and continue to gain knowledge. Okay. Cleanse your space. Read that favorite book, that book you done ordered and it's been sitting on that shelf. Go ahead and dive into it. Gain enlightenment here with all those lanterns. We got a new moon coming up, so set your intentions. This could have happened around that full moon. Something, this tower, this conflict, this stuff could have came to a head. We have adventure in reverse and then shadow. Wherever these people are in their shadow, not embracing their shadow, this is not an adventure. With this compass on this card, they're in their south node energy. They're not facing their north node. Okay. And they're definitely in their shadow. You know, and your shadow is nothing to be ashamed of. It's who made you who you are, where you've been, your experiences, what forms your ego. But at some point, you got to take accountability and heal it and integrate it to move forward. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, you are the gift. Expect to receive a gift, collective. That's the judgment. Yeah. You receiving some type of gift, promotion. She's handing a crown over here. Some type of acknowledgement, okay? You call judgment on this situation. I know these people are under divine judgment. Okay. And Spirit is saying, in order to release, go ahead and unplug. Get outside. Out into nature. You could have a connection with birds. Okay. Sparrows, crows. It could be your animal totem. Do I have a totem deck? I gotta dig for it. I don't have it out here. Let's see. Can we get a closing message for the collective? Thank you all for being here. You love Mother Nature, yes. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Number 13, Divine Feminine. Step into your power. Okay. It's going to bring stability. 1 and 3 is a 4. This could involve some type of structure. You climbing the ranks. Being your own boss. You have divine feminine gifts and abilities. The divine is saying step into your power. Okay. Moonflower. Bloom even if no one is watching. Definitely set your intentions on this new moon coming up. Okay. You're a great teacher. All right. Learn from spiritual experiences. Beautiful. More messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. And you were definitely a mirror to these people. The mirror as in the aspects of themselves that they could not heal and attain. You reflected it right back to them just by being who you are, collective. And this enraged them entities, them parasites, them attachments that they have that came out in this reading. Air Guardian, shift your perspective on how this whole thing played out, okay? The air, represents the air signs, our thoughts, our communications. Spirit is saying to go ahead and shift your perspective. Gain a new perspective on this. The bird's eye view. Druid, and you're wise enough to hold space for these energies to meet you in the center, in a healed place. Okay? And you handled this like the Shaolin master. Be graceful in movement and action. Okay? Definitely a learning lesson. Whether they caught the lesson or not, we don't know. But keep shining the light of the divine through you, collective. At the bottom of the deck, Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Okay? And as you choose your path, Spirit is saying to increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So no more time for these toxic energetic vampires, sick, low vibrational, unhealed, addicted. Let them go. Release them in love. I hope that reading was helpful to someone. Very interesting reading. It was my pleasure. I love you all. You have a grand rising, and I will see you next time. Thank you as well.